Good night, guys. Haven't been around for a bit, man. It's been a week, eh? And I said I'm coming on to give you guys a shout out, coming on to say hello, coming on to say that I don't forget you guys. We're just here and we're about to do a live, quick and fast, in regards of the massacre and the Tamil and the whole Gaza camp. Now, we want to talk about this whole system situation. Yes? We're going to talk about this whole system that's been out here for the longest time. When Masicka talk about the system, Masicka is talking about overall what goes on in the music industry. And we hear for the longest time in the music industry that women had to do all kind of things to reach somewhere in the music industry. Yes? We also heard the amount of violation that the woman them got in the same music system. What is disturbing and troubling for me when it comes to the music is that no matter what trouble, no matter what mayhem, no matter what disturbing thing you guys' favorite artists did, it gets a pass in the musical world. Now, we all know that when it comes to the music, you have soul snatchers, devil worshipper, and all of these kind of things, demonic situation and all of these things that goes on in the music. Good night, Joshua. What is troubling again also is the fact that Tommy Lee, when Tommy Lee came out of prison, Tommy Lee claims say is the prison save him when it comes to drinking, drugs, and all of that. We realized from the other day that the people then beat Tommy Lee and told Tommy Lee that he's a full-blown crackhead, full-blown molly popper, and all these things that you guys call him. And what is troubling and disturbing for me is the fact that Tommy Lee, one second, Tommy Lee has this rock star behavior. Now, my question is to the reggae world or to the dancehall. If Tommy Lee should overdose tomorrow morning for popping too much pill, for taking too much molly, and to mix that with all kind of alcohol, and he OD tomorrow morning, I want to know what would be the response of the dancehall world. Would you guys come out and say, because are good for him because he's the one who was popping the pills? Or would you guys come out and say, oh my God, we never seek help for him, or we were the enabler when it comes to Tommy Lee? How are you guys out here in the public encouraging a man to pop pills, to take molly, to mix that with alcohol and come out proud as in a drug addict, or some people who are mixing up with drugs? That's why the island cannot be better. Because if Tommy Lee, the artist, can come out and put that on the block, imagine who else is popping those pills. You have a next fool out here, as in Skeng, does the same shit and get a pass in the music industry. So you guys have drug pushers, drug takers, guns out, gatekeepers, idol worshippers, obia, satanic, satism, and all of these things that you guys have in the dancehall culture. So therefore, there's no culture. Therefore, there's no morals when it comes to the dancehall anymore. So can we also come back and ask this question? Does dancehall have a positive effect on the community? Couldn't have. Because that'd be a negativity you guys been pushing from the other day when it comes to the dancehall, right? All right. Not only that, what is so troubling and disturbing for me, it's the same system that blacklisted the Angel, blacklisted Gaza Kim, blacklisted Lisa Hyper, blacklisted even so-called Spice best friend Pampute. And then the rest of the woman them who decide to them now bow out and go out and spit up and shit pan and piss pan. That's how the gatekeepers them hold the gate out for the woman them. Because remember in dancehall as they claim, a lot of these women have to do all kind of things to reach the levels that they want to be in the dancehall. They just can't bring their talent and reach somewhere in the dancehall. They have to be effed out, bug out, dog out, whore out to reach somewhere in the music. Then you have Masicka, who did Infrared with Vice Cartel, like a lot of artists that did a collab with Vibes Cartel. Wanna notice that Vice Cartel come out of prison and Gaza Slim not even use cartel? Why you think? Why you think Gaza Slim is not even using cartel? Because you remember the headache that she had to go through by telling lie that she saw a lizard that day when she knows she didn't. Allegedly. Yes? Remember they lock up that girl, put that girl through all kind of things because of the same lizard saga and the same lizard drama and the same lizard court case. So if you were that girl and you've been making your money way before this man come out of prison, and you've been flying here and there because you so-called give your life to God, and you don't need him no more to ride on his shirt tail, would you go now backwards now to say you're going on stage to go sing with a man who almost make you lose your life behind prison bars? That's how much influence that man had on all of his people in his camp. Now let's talk about all of these people that signed to the so-called Gaza camp. Only Popcorn and Gaza Slim did out here and make it out here and a do when that man was in prison. Everybody else career went to prison with that man. Sheba, Black Rhino, almost Givenchy, and everybody else was supposed to be underneath the Gaza camp. The only person that really risen out of the Gaza camp that never really had his hand in their food that much was Kim and Popcorn, because Popcorn never signed to Gaza. Remember? What did Vice Cartel say? He was upset that Popcorn never signed to him. Would you? Why would you want to sign to him when you can sign to somebody else and reach somewhere? And why would you want to sign to Gaza when Gaza did bring everybody else life and portfolio and their music pack up in a jail with him or in prison with him? Why would you want to sign with a man like that? Not only that, we heard all of the beatings that man gave to most of his artists them. Beat all Kim till Kim piss up herself till Kim brother sat there and watch allegedly. Yes? We also heard about Lisa Hyper and the pregnancy was lost. We also heard about Shorty, that Shorty and him was fighting with knife and she was about 6 months, 5 months pregnant and she ended up lost her pregnancy as well. So it's not only Lisa Hyper came out allegedly and talk about losing a child from a beating or a fight. Okay? Not only that, every day you guys come out here and talk about he's a change man, change man, he's a change man, he's a change man. I thought you guys said he was innocent. So change from what? Come now, reason with me. Change from what? I thought he was innocent, and all of the story that he recorded on his phone is not true, and lizard run away, and all that are lies, and nothing happened like that. So therefore, you guys knew that this man almost allegedly is a friend killer, allegedly. Although they claim, say, the court system is done with him and he's free from the murder charges. Remember, they never found him not guilty. It was a free that happened that they come and cook up for the man to try to bribe the juror and that violate his rights. Okay? So there was no innocent, as in I found you innocent of the charges and whatever the police them had on you, blah, blah, blah. When it was time to go back to court, all of the stuff them that they supposed to have to go to court mysteriously disappear. So we just kissed it and pass. Then in the same courthouse, we get to understand they removed the big bad prosecutor off of the case and talk about she wasn't supposed to be in power this time and that power in this time and power this time. And as soon as the case is over, she's right back, come back, poof, and appear again. So was Masicka really right about the system? It's the same system you guys been out here using for the longest time. And watch the system again. Vice Cartel came out of prison and put a damp when it come to Sting. That year, a lot of vendors plan to go to Sting, sell their stuff, send their children to school, buy uniform, buy food, buy back more stuff to go and sell elsewhere. So those people never got that opportunity to be out of Sting and sell them little Ray and them little Raw. He never give a shit about that. He came with him system mind, him no moral self, and damper Sting and end up go with Joe Bonovich. Let's talk about the German man. This German man land himself in Jamaica because there was nothing else in Germany for this man. Have scatter like his little lapdog in Jamaica and did all kind of ism and schism when it come to the people them that around him of downtown. We talk about the situation with the Footer Hype situation where some of these cars are bought, but the cars them are not bought in the artist them name. It's bought in downtown name. So as soon as the artist them flip and flop, I'm going to take away your car. I am going to banish you. I'm going to leave you on your 2 feet them as you come in. So isn't that a system? And an effed up system where a white man can go to Jamaica and control half or 90% of the music. And he know nothing about the music other than a black man taught him about the music. Make we talk about the system now. Make we talk about the system some more. That's the same man when he pick up this young girl, Toya, had a child with Toya, out here tell the whole public that that's my wife, that's my wife, that's my wife, that's my wife. And when we look at paper, she was only a baby mother. Kiss me teeth and pass. Next. So have a black woman out here and give her a wife title and it wasn't so on the papers and the business and in a church door. Kiss me teeth and pass. Not only that, that man come and him bring down the whole of Jamaica hospital. Oh, the needle was this, and the needle was this, and the IV was this, and the this, that, this. But yet still we cannot see what this man donated to the so-called hospital that was so bad for Toya. That he ended up flying Toya to America when it was so late, and it was so late so late was the cry of that young girl that died when that man had so much money, could have give her some kind of help. But when Almighty God is ready for you, Almighty God is ready for you. I guess she's out of the wicked world. Yes? So that man was never a good man from day one, allegedly. Move, dirty man. You understand? So when you talk about the system, Joe Bonovich is one of that big part of the system in Jamaica where deal with artists somewhere that him not supposed to and him supposed to lift up out of the island. You get me? Not only that, we want to talk about the same system. Let's put busy signal in this mix. Busy Signal is the baddest across the board. But every time Busy Signal apply for a visa, him shut down. Every time Busy Signal ready to go touch the waters of the first land and the first world, him get shut down. I wonder why. I wonder why. I wonder why that Busy could never get a good visa to come for nobody to see Busy, and Busy is the baddest. Busy have one of the biggest birthday song. Happy birthday, yeah, my friend. And everybody run with that, play with that. But nobody never campaign for the first world country to give Busy a visa for tour pan. And the man lyrical bad. So that's the same system. I wonder who will hold on Busy Signal. Give you a next example. Busy Signal, they get a break to go to America one time. Yes? And when Busy Signal went to America, them call out Busy Signal on the stage. And by the time you look, Busy Signal say, not even 3 words. Them cut his mic. And bring who on the stage? DJ Khaled. And I kiss my teeth and pass and say, hold on. So didn't the people them diss up Busy Signal for the so-called DJ Khaled? And that's the same DJ Khaled who not have run in Jamaica run up and down when DJ Khaled never give a shit about the so-called big bad Busy Signal. So a long time, you guys are gatekeepers in dancehall. A long time wanna have this wicked system that you no like, and hate, hate. Okay? And big up, big up. Yes? Not only that, you still have this gang mentality, like on carry on pan the app, like on carry on in a real life, in a dancehall. Because look how much I want a team down pan the one, Masicka. Remember some Masicka? Never have to kill for God jail. Masicka never forget forward for 13 years. Masicka never have to do all kind of things to get no visa of all of the world in travel. Keeping record clean, singing song them, drop out in track them, and them on tour. Same thing as Alkaline. So when the young youth them come up and the young youth them now say Gaza, we don't have a problem from day one. Alright? Not only that, when it comes to Corey Todd and Vice Cartel was never good friends from day one, because we can go for all recordings of Tory Todd when he come and say all kind of things about the Vice Cartel. So when Masicka was supposed to do Freedom Street, I never really reach a Freedom Street and demand money. A long time on I pray the young youth. Nobody now work for free nowadays days. Wanna move on a slavery mentality from here, so. Ain't nobody working for free nowadays days. They look at you and say, him now come on Freedom Street for no face card. Cause remember, Masicka never really need no face card. Masicka never really need no highlight because Masicka is touring the world. So to come in Freedom Street to go show the world him strength, to go get bookings, him never need that. Him needed money. Money, sir, pay me up. So a long time we don't have half the youth because I demand money if you come to Freedom Street. I would too. Who the hell I don't think it is? So me shout out, Vice Cartel is not God. He may be selling soul to be one of these God out here, but him not God in a real life as in God Almighty. Alright? Not only that, Vice Cartel make sure say him shut out all of the local producers. Because when you come with that the big money there, not every one of your black brother can put on that show there with your big money asking. I'm not saying people music is not worth what it worth, but me just show you so the system how the system work. I'll give you a next example. And I'm gonna show this in it. Just for an example. You have basketball where when the basketball players are playing, you have the playoff, and you see them play. You see when you get to the big playoff, the black folks who stand up in the rain, who downtown a shout, who are carrying the most, could never end up getting in the big playoff game because the big playoff game become the system. If you don't have 5,000 and 10,000 and 20,000 now, you can't get in that game to watch the game. So the game become all white rich people to go and watch that game. All big mogul go watch that game. The ghetto youth them can't go watch the game after the ghetto youth them out here. All this time a shout. Go Raptors, go, or go whatever game, go whatever. So the same thing as Vice Cartel. You know, remember say, him a ghetto youth. He never remember say where he's coming from. And he never give a shit about who else want to make any money. When you hide, Vice Cartel come out and diss up the woman them and talk about you no care when woman not have this and a woman not have that because most of them girl are this and that. So here goes the black woman them out here. I buy breasts, I take out hip, I buy body, I buy lip, I do everything in the world. But this man come out with a flat body woman, flat like plyboard, and a social worker. Woman who have education and forget about the black sisters them who used to sing out them underneath, cuss out them underneath, and belittle the black woman them out here. The only person put on a pedestal is a white lady from UK who claims that she's white. So let's talk about the system. A lot of time when our black brothers have money, they don't know nothing named black no more. When they're coming up, black is everything. They're proud to be black. But as soon as they get some big money from their basketball players, from baseball players, to all of these kind of men, once they get up there, they don't know nothing named blackness again. So Vice Cartel is part of the system. The same corrupt system. The same system in use pan Sting. The same system in use pan the black woman them were cheer for him over the years. And the same system he even came with the other day when it came to the Drake saga and came even to that same performance that I went. Drake never got to keep that concert because of the culture. Drake kept that concert because of the hype and the money he could have made. And because he knew he could have afforded more than some of these local producers. Because these local producers would have tried out maybe 5 or 6 of them to come up with that big money to give Vice Cartel. So I'm shut out all of the black people them out of the game. And only that Milan girl, as Foota Hype will come out and sing, has the big money as a black girl, out here can book the man there. So let's talk about the system. So if you don't have no big money, you can't match up to the Vice Cartel. Isn't that the system? Isn't that the same system that the white folks put on us all these years? If you're poor, you stay back. So Masicka is right. I'll be a system on the depan. And uno almost once were slaves. And see how the system have us away as black people. And a people like Vice Cartel and these kind of people were indulging in the system. Uno out here want bring Paneluko get to you them when them not say Gaza. The same effing system will mash up the black culture all this time. Because watch the system again. The black men them out here in the hip-hop world and them sing out all of the black woman them underneath. Bitch, hoes, da da dee da. Yes? Sing about how much crack cocaine them out here sell. How much guns them out here bust. And who get most of the money in the hip-hop world? Is it the black folks? When you look, majority of these hip-hop guys will sell out them soul. Sell them soul for sing about this crack cocaine. Out here on the internet, I sing this song about and they sing this track to each other. They out here gun down each other, turn it in a gang, turn it in a Rico. Then you have the FBI and the case all over, shout Rico. The same system, the same cycle. All right? The same system and cycle that the same DJ Khaled use. Every day, DJ Khaled. And until now, we don't know what DJ Khaled does. The same system that DJ Khaled use for Scissor tell Scissor to burn one some kind of picture or some kind of nonsense when he put Scissor name very low and small. The same system that DJ Khaled and his friend them use on Busy Signal way back when. The same system one have out here drown Busy Signal when him have the biggest birthday song out here. The same system want to use against Alkaline for team up and gang up on him because him say him and him alone. Like how Almighty God said, don't worship no other idols before me. So when you worship yourself out here, you're better than the rest. You act like you're better. You're this, you're that, you're this, you're that. When you like your own company, you're mad, you're mentally ill, you don't have no friends. But when you gang up together, it's brotherly love and sisterly love. Make that make sense for me, slave drivers? So they're no different than the slave drivers and the slave snatchers them out here in the music, as in black people. So when you out here talk about Masicka, talk about system, and Masicka get infrared, and Masicka this, and Masicka that, and Masicka that. Let's talk on a system and whole. Yo, this music and this battle of this war shit is just a distraction. So the people them ready to go take over the whole of Jamaica because everything flat down there. Mostly people don't even have title for them land. Mostly people not gonna go back on their land because it's gonna be hard for them to rebuild. Let's talk about the mining that are going on in Jamaica. Let's talk about all the effort that going on in Jamaica. We wanna have a wool over the eye and now see what's going on in Jamaica. So the music war right now, it's a distraction because this shoot of a Tommy Lee and shoot of a Masicka and Joshy this and this and that not going anywhere. Nowhere. Because remember we saw the last musical feud when they were at Sting fighting and a bear fighting at the crowd. Where did that nonsense go after when Foota Hype was cheering for this guy and cheering for Fully Bad and this a person and Fully Bad and this a boy and this and that? Where did that music go? Alright, then forget about that lyrical feud. What about the lyrical feud with Jada? And Jada bring Big Batty Man out here for come in our intro and she get a pass. So where is this really lyrical feud going? It just show you the meds of the black folks and their morality. Because no out and ball that this man is innocent every day, and every day me hear no, you don't want him to go back to prison. He ain't changing life now. So he ain't changing life from what? So when the people them they're saying that most of the artists them get beat up, is it true? When they claim so they can't find Lizard Law somewhere, is it true? When Gaza came, they come and say them beat her until she piss up. Is it true? When the people them say this man is terrible and horrible, then is these things true? Allegedly, because no claims say no him changing life. Changing life from what? I thought you guys said he was innocent. And I just musical and miracle and musical feud. Just to show no honesty. So no matter what the person do out here, could have killed 10 disciples. Long as he have money, and him are the dads, and him run the place, the black folks see past that. It's only love too much wrongs. That's why the black culture could never be better. That's why for years they've been saying that the reggae music and dancehall music feud negativity and war and crime. Now we can believe that. So a long time their system out here shut out enough people that's supposed to be in the music industry, and until now they can't even be found. At the same system did box up Silk Boss. At the same system corral Silk Boss the other day when Silk Boss got talk about the man who ended up shoot up and had a shootout with the police. But you have Masicka and you have all kind of man who sing about the notorious bad man them out here. And they got a pass. So when you don't like somebody, they can sing any F-ray and get a pass. And when you don't like somebody, you come and banish them like you try with Silk Boss the other day. Because Silk Boss don't have the big money. Silk Boss now torn away. So when Silk Boss come sing about Brown Man or Egg Man or whatever him sing about, oh, that's bad. And him this and that. Look how much notorious people no out here sing about Bin Laden. Who no sing about all Bin Laden? Who was Bin Laden? Who no sing about all Castro? Who was Castro? But when Silk Boss sing about the so-called Eggman or whatever man he was, it was a problem. You guys are a bunch of dancehall hypocrites. You understand? So no like who no like in a dancehall and don't like who no like who no hate alkaline and like who no there fight off Masicka. The youth them can't be themselves. The youth them just can't believe in themselves. Them have to believe in the teacher. Who did the teacher believe in? Remember the person who claims he believe in was Ninja Man in kicking down and must kill him. Remember good? Remember Bounty Killer will bring him on the stage and bring him out here? In disrespect Bounty Killer and all of these things. So him never have no loyalty. Remember the situation with his friend why he got prison. Him not have no friend. He's not a good friend. So all of these things that you know out here talk about this and that, you know if you do better. There's better things out here going on in Jamaica that you know if you focus on. See it there? An old shipment container the government ready to put people to go live in. Yes? I did a live on that. Okay? See the people them in Jamaica mining. See the people them cut off most of the river them and the pond with their hotels and their motels. See right now in Jamaica, on every day on the out here, burn weed and a smoke weed. See Jamaica right now have to take weed from first world country if you go to Jamaica in the rich style. Look like you guys are not seeing what's going on. When you go in many stores is out here, them put Jamaican sticker on some of these products when they half of those things that even come from Jamaica. So you guys don't see what's going on in the world? You guys cannot see that when Masicka come and sing about the system, he might talk about something logically, what you guys have been part of for the longest time. Huh? One second. You understand? So the way I see it, this is the same system will lock out the angel. Because the angel sleep with Beanie Man, married to Beanie Man, sleep with Bounty Killer, and was supposed to be the next biggest biggest singer out here, who no shut her out. Not even her baby father no come out to come help her in the music. The angel cry every day about it. Till the angel had her panty over OnlyFans one time and sell it half a dozen, 3/4 a dozen. And hey, it's the same music system that have Pumpute out here around behind Spice and now get a break really and truly. Because watch this. Me talking about the same system. I watch Pumpute, their own Spice, from Spice I do her makeup figure Freedom Street. Yes? Pumpute, they right there, so follow right there, so in the audience, right there. And until now, the girl not even say Pumpute come on the stage and sing look a bit. Nothing. Never gave her strength on Freedom Street. Vice Cartel knows say Pumpute is Spice so-called friend. And not even say, all right, me just bring her up on the stage for sing 2 lines. Nothing of that sort. So that's the same system we want to have the human them out here as gatekeepers and I keep out the woman them out of the music. Yes? It's the same system. What Uno claims that Lisa Hype was mentally ill the other day when she come to spill the whole beans about on her boss. Uno claims that she's mentally ill. You understand? One of knows that she go through some trauma. Some trauma from she's young. You understand? I don't put madness on her. Because remember good, people who trouble from mental illness, when you sell your soul to the devil and you come around those kind of people, you set them off. Remember good, Nicki Minaj did do some collab with Lisa Hyper and the rest of them on the ground. We know for years allegedly that Nicki Minaj sell her soul to the devil. You know, see, after she did the song with Lisa Hype, that's if again the mental illness walk her around. She calmed down again. When the boss come out again because sell for him soul to the devil, allegedly, the mental illness take her again. Remember good, if you're not strong mentally and those demons come around you, you will walk mad boy. Yeah. You understand? So remember we're living on earth right now with evildoers. Okay? And we're fighting the living and the dead and the spiritual out here. Because remember, I'm not call upon dead. Like how L.A. Lewis out here. In the dead man chest, in the dead man grave. I take up skull, I throw a rum, and I call out the dead. Remember, I don't have Tommy Lee out here. Every day, I synchronize demon and evil. On top of it, he's an addict. I don't see nothing wrong with that. If he overdose tomorrow morning, I don't see nothing wrong with that. What I teach all the young youth them about here? What are you guys teaching these young youth out here? Same as King, when him ready him pop Molly and him carrying the most. So if they should OD tomorrow morning, who to be blamed? Only the fans. I don't care about nobody. I only want to be entertained. I don't have no morals. I don't have no morals, bro. I don't see 2 artists who don't claim so they like kill themselves by drinking and popping mollies that they can dead anytime. God forbid. I don't out to cheer that on. The rock and roll lifestyle. The rock and roll lifestyle. The same thing wanna come out and beat Diddy the other day. Saying out here drug and do all kind of people. But look at freaking Tamale out here self-destruct. Look at Skeng out here self-destruct. And out here continue to cheer them on. So if then drop dead tomorrow by OD, what is the reggae culture gonna come and say? Well, I feel him fault. Who tell him to pop Molly? Molly's plaguing Jamaica, isn't it? Molly's plaguing Jamaica, isn't it? So when these people do all kind of things, you don't know what them under. Spiritual, drugs, alcohol, we don't know, we're not sure. So how the country will be better? How the country supposed to be better? In a disastrous time like this, on the out about push war. In a strange time like this, in the land of the humans, on the out here push war. Me can't like people like Uno, bro. Uno not no morals, brother. So when Masicka talk about the system, it's a bigger picture out here and on a seat. Because remember out of all of these artists out here that have all kind of money, they don't even have a memorabilia of the big bad Bob Marley. Bob Marley beat them senseless in a grave every day and come out here. Senseless in a grave. So you know if you war, you know if you be the richest. People now feel like you out here, if make it into the map or make it into the mark of life. Look at Bob Marley. Look at Bob Marley out here. The man is a dead man, and every day uno put up on a song beside the dead man, uno never can walk a mile in the dead man's shoe. Remember, the dead man never have all these goals. All of these things pack up around him neck. Remember, so back in the time, the dead man never wear no Gucci and no Louis and nothing of that sort. The man was wearing car key. That the same black woman in a Jamaica disappear and I never go and look for her. The big icon. The whaler's wife. She's the one who used to make those hats. She's the one who used to make those uniforms for those people to go on stage and sing. And she was missing. How much I want to come out, come talk and look for she? Without the whalers, there wouldn't be no Bob Marley. So no like music. We don't give a shit about music. We don't care about when the artists them fight and pin the artists them against each other. Masicka should stay focused and leave on right there with no war. Because the war ain't going nowhere. Remember no mash up sting? So where the war gonna go? On Sumfest? Where is the war gonna go? On Sumfest, or the war gonna be on Instagram every day? Wanna itch, patch, stitchy, scratch, scratchy, pitch, pitchy, patch, hey, underneath, hey. Yo man, me I tell you no. Sean Sam should have happy say Masicka come out here and shoot after him and call him dog walker. Because we want to hear no itchy patch, pitchy patch, itch, patch, patch. So if you get a young youth grace. Because remember the story? I him supposed to lock shoe and Lizard end up getting the blame allegedly. Because no claim say, on no boss changing life. Changing life from what? I thought he was innocent. I thought he was a good man. I thought the system was against him. And every day on the out here, see the man change, and the man said no war, and the man no want to go back to prison. What would he be going back to prison for? I thought he was an innocent man. So no wrongs, see wrongs, smell wrongs, and still uphold with wrongs. No morals. Wanna notice from the other day you guys don't see me? Wanna notice? Wanna notice from the other day you guys don't see me? Because in real life, you have the cyber world, and in real life, you have real life. So more time, we always have to check in our real life. So no morals. Stop pinning the ghetto youth them against each other. Stop because of entertainment and money and who no think gonna like, gonna out here. Continue to spill this bloodshed, this negativity in the world. You know nothing better to do. Look what the F is going on in Jamaica. Look what's happening in Jamaica. The people in my mind right there now in the backyard. The other day in Jamaica, I had some Sahara dust almost kill off the people them in Jamaica. They came and gave them local handouts. Disaster struck in Jamaica. People are dispersed off their land, out of their home. And out here with musical feud for Christmas. When I keep on big dance the other day. When I come out again and on a cascas and fight with the Candy and Rosalie drama again. All in a disaster. On a angry and negativity. On no morals. On no humanity. In a time like this. So I just have to kiss my teeth and pass. The system is bigger than us because we could never win the system. The system is set up for always the blacks to fight against each other. And the system is always set up for who you like and who you don't like. And no matter how you like that person, no matter what wrongs they do, we should always hold them up like Goliath. So no morals. You can differentiate between wrong and right. So I just kiss my teeth and pass. You understand? Get cool, Jamaica. Big up yourself. Thank you for stopping by. So no morals, brother. Enough things are going to go into that Jamaican island. And enough kids are going to go missing in Jamaica because lots of people are dispersed. Scattered like wild corn. Scattered like shot. Enough diseases upon the country from the other day because of the storm. When you come out here, come talk. Huh? When you come out here, come talk. So this lyrical fuel is a distraction, but me happy Masicka. Go down in my meds and come out here, come telling about the system. The system was always created, but it was never created equal. So every day when I come talk about the upper class and the middle class and the lower class, see it here? See it here in dancehall? Because when you don't have enough money, you're not supposed to clash. When you're not like the big dogs and I get 5 million a show, you're not worried if you answer back. Look at you. Look at you guys. Look at Uno. And every day you out here talk about upper class and lower class. And even the lower class and the one them who can't even find bread out here. I categorize people. Lower class, high class, high class. Like, come on. Seriously? Seriously? So the same system shut out busy signal. Why busy signal can get? Figure out first world country go shut it down. Same system. Same system wanna lock him out. Same system wanna lock out Pampote. Same system wanna lock out the angel. Same dirty system wanna even lock out Aishana till Aishana have to turn round to be a popular between the man them who are run him round. Remember good? And even with footer hype. Remember the footer hype did have. Remember footer hype did have up Masicka when Masicka did do one song with Aishana. The people them of Jamaica have no love for one and all. Soca boss, big up yourself. Thank you for stopping by. Right? So they really don't have no love for each other the way I see it. Get cool Jamaica. The way I see it. So when you really think about it, are the same system out here right now. The same richness and lower class and middle class on the depending on music. Music is supposed to be lyrical. Musical is not a competition. Music is supposed to teach the people, lead the people. And out here with no free. Killing, brutalizing, ganging up, drugs, guns, and the whole 9 yards. So how can you guys teach the people and lead the people? The music is supposed to be a message. The music was out here to fight revelation. The music was supposed to be out here to fight oppression. And out here now, with the music, I gather sheeps. Last soul out here, in our opinion. And then you have some of these blogger people. If they not like you, them talk all kind of manner of evil when it comes to the music. So what if Masicka the same rate cartel? Maybe he had to say that one time, but maybe him not to say it now. Why Masicka don't help him son mother climax? Listen, man. We don't know if Masicka not help him help his baby mother climax. We don't know about that. Until Masicka go pay some child support, then we'll know that he's not minding that kid. Until she go draw him up in a court and tell the court system say Masicka no give her $1 from that child is born, then we'll talk about that. Remember, son, no money only raise child. Yes? Remember, say it's not only money that raise a child. So until she go drag him in a court and say deadbeat, me not put that upon my brain. To be honest, we are talking about the music right now. Alright? Until him come out in the paper saying my deadbeat and not paying no child support and not minding picnic, me I put that far beyond me. Keep it musical. Alright? Because members of Vice Cartel have all kind of kids as well. Yes? Remember good. Remember Sabini man have so much kids as well. Elephant have... Yo, man. Elephant man have how much kids as well? Is he minding all of them? Someone depend on child support situation at this point. We depend musical. How can you not sit down out here team up on one local artist? We decide saying one stay in our own league. Same like on a banish, try to banish Alkaline when him say him a the man, he want to stay to himself. Same like on the claims that the man is antisocial because I don't believe in nobody else by himself. But I keep on shouting out this to Uno. If you don't believe in yourself, then who will? Remember, only you can destine your future and believe in your future and set your future. Only you, nobody else. Nobody cannot control your future. So the system is bigger than us. We saw the same system with the Diddy situation. We see the whole system with the Melissa situation and the storm in Jamaica. And now we see this whole system that if you're not on this bandwagon, it's a different story. Nobody know if you rate Gaza. Alright? Nobody don't have to rate Gaza. Nobody don't have to bow down to Vice Cartel. Is he God? Nobody don't need to worship him. So everybody come up in the dance hall. If they're not say Gaza, they're not supposed to come out here and sing. Remember, say music is not a competition. Remember the message of the music. And remember what the music set out to be. I want to change it. To be war, cuss, fight, gang up. Remember good, no man? So these are the things that we're talking about. Remember, say in the Gaza camp, all of the women them get shut out. Remember good. Remember good, man. Be a man. Be a man behind the teacher. Be a man. That's why Lisa Hyper did flip. Because she didn't have him back more than anybody else. And when she see that man give every man a right except she lost it. Because promise is a comfort to a fool. And you don't know what that man been telling that girl all this time. But you know see, you know see that Masicka call out Gaza Kim in this. Right? Exactly. And there should be no quarrel and fight over the music. The world is big instead of unite. Exactly. In a time like this. In a time like this. When the whole country, half of the country is still in darkness. Gonna bring more darkness on the land. For mama go get it. From who daddy I go get it. From who pick me a jacket. From who this and that and this, that and this and this and that. That's what the music is gone to now. How much M16 a fire? From who shot a reach? From who duck out a shot? And every day you guys don't glorify negativity? Every day it's guns out in the reggae music? Every day there's guns when it comes to the black race? Are we manufacturers of guns? You don't see what guns been doing to the world all this time. So me know this lyrical feud don't really go anywhere. And when Foota Hype come out and I talk about Masicka, remember say Foota Hype did hold up Masicka in her heart when Masicka did the song with Aishana. Remember Bounty Killer did come out and say that he never signed no paper when it comes to the ABC and all of those people. Everybody signed it except him and Sizzler. So people already done sell them soul. Long time ago. When the COVID shot was out here, depends on where you work, you had to take that shot. Lots of the artists them couldn't hold out. They had to go and take that shot to travel. Lots of artists in the music industry end up die poor and live poor because lots of the producer them rob them blind. And that's why I would never do dancehall music. I would do soca even though I'm Jamaican soca boss. See there? Remember back in the days in a dancehall? Your song, people will have sung in a dancehall and people will pay selectors not to play those songs. Remember the same system in a dancehall where if you don't have no money, pull up your song now and play. I'm going to show you the system again. Alkaline has some big song out here. I don't know, so Alkaline is my artist. I mean, now hold on my mouth and talk. You don't ever got dance on how much Alkaline song you hear out here. The same politics, the same system. Because if Alkaline and say Ray, the music not supposed to play. How much time wanna watch Uptown Monday? And the artists them are standing right there. And Boom Boom and them are not playing their song, but them play all kind of song when the artist is not even standing there. Make we talk no man and make we reason. How much selector get buyout not for play other people's song? And don't forget to Boom Boom they get beat up already for not playing Vice Cartel song? Or do we need to go and get the receipts? Okay, I'll shout out allegedly. So enough selector get beaten to play a song and don't play a song. Enough artists get stifled in many of these dancehall war going nowadays, including Alkaline. You wish to go to a dancehall and hear Alkaline song them spit out from one end to the next. But the man a tour though. The man a keep him on show though. The young Jenna go on though. So these are the things that I'm talking about. You're making some real talk here. How many people can talk like you? Seriously. So we're out here watching. Not because you guys don't see me for a week doesn't mean that I'm not listening and I'm not watching. You hear that? I'm going to do better in life. Jamaica is in a disarray right now. Lots of people now have nowhere to live. The people that will come scrape on the up half of the land. The so-called big bad mayor. All right, watch this again. Watch the same system. And not only with the music, the system is out here, you know. Watch the system. Over the years, them tell black people say marijuana is bad for you. Right? I'm not a smoker, so I don't give a shit. Over the years, them tell black people say the marijuana is not good for you. Remember, you know, if you know that marijuana, you know so marijuana is marijuana is a herb that grow in the dirt from seed and grow big till you harvest that. So it's supposed to be natural. Right? Babylon fight out for years that marijuana is a drug. All right? Look at the same system. When they're ready to legalize that marijuana, them shut out most of the black people them out of the race. How many black people own a dispensary that you can count on by your 5 finger? How many? Now then come back now. Marijuana heal pain. Marijuana good for asthma. Marijuana this. Marijuana that. Who own most of those dispensaries out there? Then when you hide again, the big bag marijuana, where you see import from Jamaica, then claim smuggle this, that. When you hide, first world country, I send weed to Jamaica. When Jamaica have so much rich soil that can grow down there. So the same system again. So when Masicka come and sing about the system, doesn't mean that he must sing only about the musical system, overall system. We live in a system that there's rules and regulation out here for some, and there's rules and regulation out here for none. You understand? So when this man come talk about system, open on the mind and the brain. Doesn't have to revolve around the system of in Gaza. And watch this again. On the out here every day on I shout Gaza. Let's do the history of Gaza. How did Gaza come up? 1 second. 1 second, guys. How did Gaza form? Wasn't it because of war? Wasn't Gaza formed because of war in the Middle East? How many innocent people got killed in the Middle East? Who did America go for in the Middle East? And I hit now have out here in a dance hall in the black culture world. I talk about Gaza. Do we know the history of Gaza? That's why I never followed up the other day wanna beat Silk Boss. I talk about Silk Boss, I talk about Eggman. Silk Boss I make song about Eggman. Because remember, one of our favorite out here, name in crew Gaza. Name one part in Jamaica, Gaza. Where did Gaza stem from? War and crime and famine. So you think me out here look for uno? You don't think me out here study uno? No levels, man. We're living in a world where it's dangerous. And you say if you don't have your head on your body, you're going to falter out here 7 times. And don't rise 7 times. Because remember, 7 times rise, 7 times fall. You know out here, no sick and no sinister out here with no bad self. And now watch the bigger picture. So you know out here cause Silk Boss for make song about Eggman. But you know now beat people for come out and come talk about Gaza. And a Gaza them say how much innocent people dead over Gaza. When Gaza formed, was that a good thing? When innocent bloodshed in a Gaza, innocent kids are dying, was that a good thing? So these are the things that I talk about. So long as you don't like no artists, they can do anything they want, call themselves anything, and them get a pass. We're not no morals. And that's what killing the black culture. We lost our soul and lost our way a long time ago. And that's why people could out here mimic us, take over everything, brainwash us, and have us out here like some loose cannon. As soon as somebody press we button, we're ready for kill. And deceit. Where have you guys gone, bro? Where have the black brothers and black sisters gone? Huh? So these are the things that me I talk about. So not because you guys don't see me in a week time. Doesn't mean me not come out to come talk. So the system is a bigger thing what we're looking at. Look how much sex exploitation are going out here. And who end up with the shitty stick at the end? The one them will do the less time, the less crime out here. Look at the biggest system again. When the crime rate was rising in Jamaica, the monarch come and say, here's money to build some prison. Remember that? But a time like this, where the whole country is in disperse, the whole country scattered like shot, the Great Britain cannot open their doors to take up some of these people who really need a place to live, who really need a place to go lie down, as in the little girl who didn't refuse her visa the other day. But they were willing to build prison, to house black people, to house prisoners. But they have no answer when it comes to Melissa. And the people them are dispersed and are living in all kind of place where tarpaulin is at the top, or a tarp that's on the top of their house. So when you talk about system, it's a bigger picture. We're living at the system every day. We're living at the system as a black folks every day. We work so hard in the system and underpay in the system. Yes? We do more for everybody in this system, or everybody can get a pass and get rules and regulation and get a place, boy. Yeah. And we still get trapped in the system 4 years, 100 years. Every day we out there shout 400 years. So when Masicka come talk about the system, not only the musical system, the whole world system that's been on our back for so many years and can't give us a break. Every day we out here back breaking. So if you get a youth and you can represent what the system has caused you and done, then you know exactly where I'm getting at. And if you're anybody that on this life that you reason differently than the masses, then you will get the message what me I try to shoot across. Every day we're caught up in the system. But many times we don't wear it on our sleeves and wear it in the hand middle. But we know the system out here called Catch-22. So the system is bigger than the music. And right now it's a time for us to come together and see how we're disadvantaged out here. Remember black youths nowadays days now hold no meds, you know. Remember the black youths them nowadays days now take up no trade. Remember the youth them nowadays days lose humanity. As soon as you talk to them too hard, them suicidal. As soon as a parents you talk to them out you out and I cuss you and I kill you and I beat you upon life. Remember we don't have no control nowadays days when it come to our youths. Remember nowadays days we don't have no control over our food. Not even the water what we drink. So when you hear people talk, when Masicka talk about the system, it's overall with everything that's going on. and we're far from the message. But you know why we're far from the message? Because it depends on the messenger. Depends on the messenger will shoot across the message. So that's why we don't get the message in bad mind. How long time he hate Gaza? Him not have no money like the Gaza. And the king is the king. Let's talk about the king. What king we not talk about? The same kings and queens that get rich off of slavery. Are that you know out here calling yourself? The king and the queen? Huh? 1 second. The same king and queen will get rich enough of slavery. The same king right now in the monarchy don't realize that he need to pay some money to the black race. And that no pick up, and that no pick. Well, me no want be no, if I was a man, me no want be no king and me no want be no queen. See? I don't want to be that. I'm just a daughter of a peasant while living on this earth and a trod until my time ready to come. Because if you're not a king and queen, you're a peasant. So I don't want to be a king and queen. I'd rather to be a peasant. Because at least when I do peasantly stuff, it's easy to digest. But if you're out here, I do kingly and queenly stuff. You understand? So the picture is bigger than us. So I don't know what you guys take from this rant, one or call it. Or if you mind my business, I want to call it. Or me I try look views, I want to call it. But this picture is bigger. And if you can't understand that, make sure you go to bed and digest that. And look into what this world is all about. Because we all living in the system and dwelling in the system. And as soon as we're ready to change the system, then we out here, as you can see. No truth needs to be told. But many lies out here, and plentiful. You understand? 1 second. So when you really think about it, guys, we're living in a world where a lot of us are lost. A lot of us. And you see, when the Hammer-Gideon ready to stand up on everybody out here, I'm going to see what I'm going to do. Because how many of you guys have been lost. So big up Masicka to come and preach the system. A long time we know about the system. That's why we try our best not to get caught up in the catch-22. Look at the bigger picture again with the system. Look at TikTok. The biggest system out here. What make you out here kill off each other? Having no out here beat off on a mama out here. Having no out here beg. Like dog. And it telling about beggars and everybody in the Bible. Make you out here lacking of. And thereof. And out here not have no backbone. Because nobody no want to work again for what them supposed to have. So a long time we out here and sell with soul. And can't gain it back. But I rather to keep my insanity and my soul more than to gain the world. You understand? So this picture is bigger than us. And a long time we get caught up in the system. Because remember good enough, we can't even put down our cell phone. We have enough of we asleep without the phone. We take up the phone before we take up our Bible. We take up the phone before we eat our breakfast and brush our teeth. We take up the phone before we go to the bathroom. And I'll bring the phone, some of uno, in the bathroom. Let's talk about the system now, man. How much of you guys can live for 1 week without the cell phone? So we're caught up in a system that we lost our ways. The only time we realize nowadays days that we don't need these things is when Melissa came and everybody in the darkness. And everybody have to go light lamp or torch. Everybody have to go light candle. Then realize that, oh shit, once upon a time, we used to live this kind of life. When everybody used to come together, sing around the fire, love each other, brothers and sisters keepers. Now not turn brothers and sisters enablers. So if one never know there was a system, and come now I'll bring down Masicka because Masicka sing about the system. They don't have a rude awakening. Because a long time we live in this system. There's rules for some and there's rules there's rules for some and there's rules for none. And a long time we live in this system of the high class, the middle class, and the lower class. And a long time we live in this system. You're white, you're right, you're bright. You're brown, you stick around, and black, you stay black back. A long time. So I know the system. And that's why more time, me stay far. And that's why me I go sing out, never lost my way. Never. And that's why more time me never dash with the stick before me cross the bridge. And that's why more time, most of the time when I play ungrateful out here. You understand? Because we know part of the system is for you to falter. So them can keep and take away your soul. And you're out here walk mad. You get it? So if you never know, say there's a system, well, which planet Earth you guys been living? There's been always a system out here. And the system is now, as you can see. So I'll leave you guys with that, Today is Sunday, So happy Sunday. I haven't been on the channel for a week. You get it? I haven't been on this channel for a week. Let's say me go come talk to you now. You guys gonna catch me in the week when I come back to the original content them that me always a spit out because I have many, but it's just because I really and truly I am extremely busy. Gonna know family come first. You understand? I also have some giveaways to give on this channel, Because me always say, when you have too much, sometimes it's good to give away. So now the week, me I go come, and me have some things to give away. So hopefully someone can receive some stuff. And if you don't want it, me just put that in a barrel and ship it. Has nothing to do with me. Because when you have too much, you just want to give away some things. Oh no, since me never come out to come beg anybody anything yet. Because when you're able, and you're out here pushing, you don't need to come out and ask anybody for anything. If I don't have, I do it out. And if I have, I like to share it. You understand? Especially knowledge and wisdom. I am not perfect, and I don't know everything. And I'm walking in my destination as well and my destiny as well. Treading on this earth. I know it's a wicked world. But one thing I'm not going to do out here is help on a beat down Masicka out here. And one thing I'm not going to do is continue to own out here with no Gaza this and Gaza that. Because remember, so Gaza never come from positivity. Gaza come from bloodshed, brutality, innocent children dying over oil. Over oil. So when man go come out and now come call themselves Gaza, out in the world, and you already know where Gaza come from, you just kiss your teeth and pass and shout out who them. When a man don't remember the ghetto youth them or the ghetto youth them push him and put him on top. And the same sting preview that same ninja man kick down. And he remember that and shove sting underneath the bus for a German man, then you know the system is real. Remember good. And when a man never believe in the same system they were there in Jamaica, well, lock up on last minute ghetto youth when I have the money for come out and appeal case and take it to England to the monarchy. And come back now and out here playing at the black woman face with one of the system handlers out here. We're not laughing, we're not joking. We're serious like judge. So when people sell them soul, lost their ways, have blood upon them shoulder, out here call themselves Gaza, then you don't expect any better from the sheeps. Know yourself. Believe in yourself before you believe in a mankind. Don't worship nobody else before me, as Almighty God always say. On the last, on insanity. And every day on the out here talk about people mad. Every day on the claim say people are walk with clean people, are mad people in a clean clothes. But look at you all. Look at you all. How no love gang upon people, sir. How no like fight up in a gang, sir. And how no like for putting yourself in a people business. When I feed you know. Who the hell come out here and ruin Sting? Sting will come from the black culture. Sting will highlight most of these artists. Only didn't know so the policeman was crooked. Only didn't know so for a long time ghetto people never like police. But it was okay for years for the bad man police to put on Sting. So we're not going to talk about saying no pay. And he never paid this. And he owe money this. And he never have all this money. Bullshit. Because over the years under the out here, I support the man. I ill-treat people. And I underpay people. No different than the system. No different than when you go to college and university and go in a workplace and your peers get more money and you get less. No difference. And only when a black man do them things, they don't have a problem. How many years the Chinese people them in Jamaica underpay the people them? How many years the hotels them in Jamaica allegedly underpay the staff them? How many years, bro? But you know out here talk about that. But you know rub out the so-called policeman what keeps Sting. How many years allegedly Joe Bonavich take advantage of the artists them by put the car in our name and by the time they say, him take it back. We start with Foota Hype and many others. Remember say Aishana come from down south till the people them know say Aishana look like say she's skinny more than stick. Allegedly. Remember good. Aishana sell out her own baby father would bring her down south. To stay up on top. And she not stay on top because of song. She stay on top because she out here pretty and sexy. And that not keep. So a long time the system out here will turn out the young youth them for be gun people. Turn out the black man them for be drug dealers. Turn out the father them out of the house. Yes? Turn out the woman them to be harlots and whores and bitches. And a self-front out here proudly. So a long time the system out here. So don't let me continue to talk out. Somehow not gonna like me. You get it? So a long time I'm gonna indulge in the system. I don't know so the system I'm gonna indulge in. Because remember back in the days, black people was the most rebellious. Certain talk, certain behavior you couldn't bring to us. But now they quell us. Now they got us. Now they made us compromise. So when Masicka talk about the system, I can relate. I understand it wholeheartedly. That's why when Masicka come touchdown, me have to go forward again for see my local artists. Because you see when work dust me out, me can put in a Masicka. I mean if you hear about me can play some song. I mean if you hear about sometime be a guns. Masicka have enough song where you can relate to. Vice Cartel came. And I follow my cousin them to go Vice Cartel. Because if I didn't really want to go Vice Cartel, I pay me $1,000 or something and stand up in front of the man. And I kissed it and pass. It was the last minute I went to that show. Yes? When the man in the show, the man said to the people them, thugs, I mean the girl them now I go and let me go and deal with the girl them. Now you know in the country I be a killing and shooting when it comes to the local youth them. And as a big artist what you claim say you don't want to go back to jail, you have the man them in the crowd that talk about thugs. What fucking thugs, bro? The thugs that mash up the city. And the thugs them then claim to mash up the city. So these are the things that I'm talking about. So spread positive message when them feel like, and when for spread the positive message, them not feel like, me just go kiss me teeth literally and pass. So remember, say music is not a competition. Music is supposed to lead the people and teach the people. And if you don't know that, you lost your meds. And if you're out here shout Gaza, 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 Gaza every day, remember Gaza came from negativity, bloodshed, innocent people dead, innocent kids killing over oil. Remember good, no man? Remember good. And with family out here, demon, 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 demon. One of these days, the demon them are gonna make sure they mix the Molly and that cocktail very well. And God forbid he overdose, don't come out to come cry. Can you encourage him to be an addict? Can you encourage him to stir the Molly some more? How can I have an artist and may encourage the artist to kill himself? How can I be a fan and may I encourage me artists for self-destruct? Huh? Same thing with Skeng. Look how that one carry on when him high. So no out I want to be rock star. And rock star no no. You don't want out here with all of the drugs them and all kind of things. 1 second. So we're gonna be mindful people. So one thing me hate is the enablers. And you guys been doing this very well. Very well. And until the black race come together and know what them stand for and find their morals and their dignity and pride, the black race is forever going to be under this darkness of witchcraft, wickedness, evilness, and the #1 murder rate. Remember me telling you this. Too much bloodshed on the land, bro. Too much hate is on the land. Too much deceitful is on the land. And every day on the altar enable this. You don't remember Christ. You don't know where the Lord face look like. And you don't want to have the Lord in your life. Because you're so evil. Enablers. I'm going to jump off of this, eh? Because early morning I got to rise. You get it? Because when you're out here beg, and when you're out here sell front. So we got to go. So I'll catch you guys another time with a content and two. Don't forget about the giveaways. Yes? I may hope for you can take some of the things them. No thief in goods. Okay? No thief in goods. Some things one can take if you don't want it. Because I don't need them. And if you don't need them, me ship them. No matter to me. When I notice say from the other day I've been giving away and don't really come showing us me I give away. Because more time when people's on their luck, it's not good to show for that. To show for people pain. People downfall. Because one thing I don't like is to live off of people and their downfall. To cash in on someone downfall. You understand? So big up on a good self. And remember, say at the end of the day, maybe all of what I say don't make no sense, but me show 1 and 2 points make sense. I'll catch you guys another time with a content or two. Peace and love.